chick, and she should. Hold on a second.
What's up?
What's up, everybody? This is your boy Torrey, the good one, the Black Trump, whatever you want, whatever you know to call me. That's what I am. We live here with the True Serum, and I have a special guest. This is Entrepreneur Month, February. Okay, even though it's January 31st, this is February. You're saying, and I am bringing on some of the city's entrepreneurs. Some you know, some you may not. And next to me, on my left, your right, is a young lady whose business y'all saw in the title, but what's your name?
Autumn.
Autumn. Okay. And you own Lulu's.
Little Lulu's Italian Ice.
Okay. And you have, how long have you been down here in Orlando with the business?
About 3.5 years.
3.5 years. Wow. Okay. And where were you originally before you moved here?
Chicago.
Chicago. So you a Chicago girl.
I'm a Chicago girl.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I was a little ready for this. You know, I had to,
I saw that. Yes, I appreciate that.
You know, get my little. This is the only thing Chicago I had was CM Punk. You know, I had to put that on and get ready.
Good.
You know?
We got the flag. We're good.
We good. So is that where you're originally from, Chicago?
Yes.
Okay, because I see you're in 3 cities. Your business?
We're in Chicago and Orlando right now.
Oh, Chicago, Orlando. Okay. So when I saw you, I had probably been down here for a month and a half.
Okay.
And there was a vegan festival. And I was like, okay, let me go check out this vegan festival. All that vendors around, and then I saw you, and the spot you had, you were like in the middle of something, I think, of the grass or something, right next to the DJ booth, or the stage or something. And I was like, okay, and I like that because we had something called, Rita's. You heard, Rita's.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like it, but Rita's has got so mainstream that it's whatever. And I tried yours, it was good. And I took upon myself to go in the restaurant, put a little something in there, and it was
better with a little liquor.
A little even better, So what made you come up with the ice? What was it? The natural ice. What was it? Is something you always wanted to do, or something like? Let me try this.
Definitely not something I always wanted to do. I went to get icy one day in Chicago. It was hot. I prefer icy to ice cream. And me and my friend drove through rush hour traffic, and we were sitting there enjoying it. And I was like, I can make this. And then it was just an idea that kind of stuck with me and kept nagging at me. So I went back. I asked the owner his advice on getting into that type of business. I bought a little machine to make stuff at home, and then I started messing around with different recipes.
Okay. So when was it? So let's go back to Chicago. Born and raised there, right?
Born and raised. Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
so what
sir.
made you leave Chicago? Why'd you come to Orlando?
Because we have 2 months of summer.
2 months of summer.
Yes, we
In
get
Orlando?
in Chicago.
Oh, in Chicago. Oh, okay.
Yes, you're lucky if it's warm in June.
That's true.
And then Labor Day, it's fall. So, you know, I can make good money those 2 months, but when you're trying to build a business and you're going for like loans and credit and stuff, and they're like, well, let me see your year. Yeah. And I'm like, how about you just look at my second to third quarter? Because that's where the money is.
Yeah.
So I wanted to give it a real chance.
Okay.
I also I have 2 kids that were teetering on teenagers, and I wanted to get them out of the city and be by palm trees. So
it makes more sense for you to sell your ice down here. It's hot all the time. I mean, Chicago is cold. You know,
but we love Italian ice up there.
Okay.
So
you were doing good even when it was cold up there.
There was those people that will still eat ice, but no, it was cold.
Okay.
So I'm also a photographer, so I did other things as well.
Okay.
But we got a good corporate following up there. Chicago supports small business really well, so we got a lot of really good loyal customers, and it just kind of kept building.
How would you compare doing business here to Chicago?
I wish Chicago was warm all year. I would have never left because, like I said, they support small business. We care about good food.
Right.
Down here, it's a whole different world. People follow corporate stuff more, Ritas, than they will kind of adventure out and try new things. Also, in Chicago, everyone's always sitting in traffic, so they see the businesses next to them. Here, they're driving 50 miles an hour, and they don't see everything's in a strip mall, so it's more difficult to get noticed.
And don't get me started with the driving down here. We'll talk about that maybe a little bit later. We'll get into that because I need another drink if I talk about that. But so when you were in Chicago, so growing up, how was growing up in Chicago? Are you like a all Chicago sports fan, like Bears, Bulls, all of that?
Bears fan, yeah.
Bears
true Bears fan.
My condolences.
I know, but it's, we're loyal people because we follow our Bears. Bears, Bulls, I was there, driving around the streets in the 90s when Jordan was killing it. Oh, my dad took us out cruising the streets. It was awesome.
So you a 90s baby? Well, you grew up in the 90s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was
80s
the golden
baby, 90s kid, It was the golden era.
I guess I can consider myself an 80s baby, I guess. Is it the decade you were born in or the decade you grew up in?
The decade you were born in.
Oh, well. We ain't gonna.
Now we just said our age.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get too personal with that now. But,
get away from that subject.
Yeah, we gonna get away from that subject, But you saying you driving in the 90s, that's all y'all need to know, because I was too. So.
My dad was driving.
Your dad was driving?
Yes, I was hanging out the side of the car going, go Bulls.
Okay. Well, I was driving in the 90s, so that's enough.
So you're
in the store.
Yeah.
But no, so Chicago, you grew up. Any siblings?
I have 2 sisters and a brother.
Okay. Where are you? The youngest?
I'm the oldest sister. I'm right under my brother.
Okay.
So yeah.
So you the middle child?
Yeah.
Y'all get ignored, don't y'all?
Yeah, and picked on.
And picked on?
Yeah. Until my younger sister was born, then I had a buddy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Still, you
my
picked
youngest
on her.
sister. Me and my youngest sister, we teamed up against the other 2. But she was a lot younger than me, so I was still had my little road dog though.
See, that's the thing. Like I was the youngest, but nobody wanted to play with me because it was a gap. You know what I'm saying? So it was like it felt like I feel like an only child, But that's how. So childhood Chicago, all the way Chicago, and you said you had teenagers, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I have my daughter's 20. God damn, time flies so fast. She's just turned 23 this year. So again, telling my age. So how do your kids feel about the ice cream? Do they eat it? Do they
they're
criticize
great.
it? They like, Mom, you can do this, or Mom, you can do that?
They helped me figure out my recipes. They loved it. When I started doing it, I'd have like 3 different mangoes, mango A, B, and C. Help me pick which one's the best. And then this is good, and this is too sweet, or this is too, they loved critiquing it. And then when I first started, I had 2 bike carts, and we would drive around the city and go to different parks. They'd go in the playground. I'd be like, go tell all the kids, tell their mom they want an icy. And then I'd let them play, and then they'd come back. They'd ride on their scooters. I'd go on the bike to the next park. So they've been employees since the beginning.
Employees, okay. So you put them to work.
Oh yeah, now my son, they're twins. So yeah, they're just turned 17, and my son could run the whole thing. He knows how to make ice. When he goes to Chicago in the summertime to be with his dad, and he does the events for me and everything. So
wow. Wow. For those asking, this is water. Just so you know, it's water. The ice melted. So we just, we don't want to get up and put ice in the water, but so you put the kids, so you said twins, a girl and boy, or two boys?
Girl and boy.
Girl and boy. Wow. My friend had a twins, a girl and a boy. And I can't have boys. I don't know what's going on.
You just do girls.
I would have been another girl, but she had a miscarriage. So I'm like, I'm done with kids because I can't have boys. Am I eating something wrong? Do I need more broccoli? What is it? Am I drinking too much water or what? But
I got lucky.
There you go.
One and done.
There you go.
Yeah.
So when you move, now here's a question I want. I'm gonna put some stuff on the screen for y'all about how it got started. So it's vegan and not allergy friendly. You said right? Okay. And you got these are your clients?
Yes.
Wow.
And we've added to that. We did Spotify was my favorite event. We got to work at Lollapalooza and be in the artist area. So we were by all the artist trailers.
Yeah.
I met Shaq. I met Jesse Reyes.
Wow.
Yeah, he's really tall.
Wow.
That was cool. And we got to just serve all the artists for the whole Lollapalooza. It was pretty cool.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And the good thing is I'm not vegan, but I was headed that way. I tried. I can't do it. So I can't abandon my chicken.
Yeah.
I can't. If it wasn't for the chicken, I would probably be vegan. But no. So that's good. And the nut allergies and all that. Let me go to the next one now. These are some of the ingredients of the different flavors you have in it. Okay.
Yeah, we just do fruit. So kids will ask for blue raspberry. I'm like, raspberries are red. We don't do blue raspberry. No dye.
Okay. And then now this one here. Now I saw this is called the Florida menu.
Yes. We had a trailer set up. There was a hot dog place in Altamont called Chicago Dog and Co.
Okay.
And I had a trailer behind their hot dog place, and we were kind of the dessert option. So they wanted ice cream as well. So we made shakes there, made everything from scratch, the syrups and everything.
Okay.
And then we did floats and stuff like that as well.
So let me ask you, are these all? Do you make any with alcohol, or it's like there's?
I do when I can.
Okay.
When it's allowed, yes. But I have 2 wholesale clients down here on the beach. So the Ice Queen in New Smyrna. She's got 4 ice cream trucks out there. She carries my popsicles.
Okay.
So she does boozy pops as well. So I do alcohol popsicles. As long as you keep it below 5%, it's legal. Right. So we do that. And then Moose in Melbourne also carries my popsicles.
So where in Orlando are you normally? Are you like at one location most times, or you can be anywhere at any time?
I pop around everywhere. I'm looking for a location to put my trailer because I would love a permanent location again.
Okay.
But for now, we just got the little cart out at multiple events. So next weekend we'll be in Maitland on Friday, and then we'll be at Mellow Market on Sunday.
Okay, and this is the car here. Okay, so they can see the sign. They see this sign, y'all know.
It's good stuff.
Okay, I know where I live here, they have vendors out a few times a month.
Oh, well, you should tell them to have us.
I'm going to have to recommend you to them.
Yes.
I will do
that. Do they have
a
good turnout? People come?
People come for the most part. Yeah, they come. I go get my stuff. I come right back up. So when they pull up, I'm like probably the first, second one there. Okay. But I know a lot of people come. So we have different vendors pull right out front on certain days. So I'll talk to them.
Yeah, that'd be great because that helps fill the week. Because the bigger events on the weekends, but during the week, apartment complexes is a great way to still have events going on.
Okay. Is there anything, being a business person, have you done all this by yourself before? Did you partner with anybody, or you've always been solo dolo?
I started off with a partner. It did not go well. off the bat. So then, but it was pretty much me. I made all the recipes myself.
Okay.
I thought going into business with somebody, bringing on a partner, would be a good idea, but not everybody works the same.
Yeah.
So it just was better that I just did it all myself.
Yeah.
My kids have been there for most of it, and I have a few friends that have helped, you know, here and there. But yeah, it's been on me.
You know what? Sometimes in business can ruin friendships.
Oh yeah.
Like I like doing podcasts. I've been where it was a co-host, and because they were friends for years, they thought they would have good charisma or good chemistry and do a podcast. Podcast becomes successful. What happens? One person start thinking they know more than the other person. We should do this and we should do that. The other person, and then not only did the podcast end, the friendship ended. I mean, I'm talking like 20 years of friendship. Gone down the drain over a podcast or a business.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That's why I think it's best to kind of do it by yourself, unless you have children or you know you a significant other and y'all been then but go solo dolo. You know,
it's just hard to do everything yourself too, because you can only grow so much when it's just you.
That's true.
So it's but yeah, hiring a team is better than having friends.
That's
because
true.
They treat you different. They don't treat it like it's a serious business.
Right.
Oh, that's my girl, so I'll just da da da, and it's not.
Yeah.
You know.
I agree. It's like, at least you know if you're paying them, they're doing it because they want to get paid.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, and if you're hiring somebody that's not your friend, they're gonna respect you differently.
Right. Exactly.
So, yeah.
What is some of the like I know when I started my business, I had a couple of challenging years where it was like I was almost ready to just quit. What was what was your toughest year doing this, and why? What made it tough?
Last year.
Last year? Mm-hmm. Wow.
Last year
happened? If it's not too personal.
It was just bad business all around. I mean, I talked to a lot of different food trucks, and they were all hurting. I think people just really weren't spending money. Corporations weren't. Like, I do a lot of corporate work in Chicago, and people weren't doing anything. I don't know why, but they were just, like, events were down across the board. And so, yeah, I mean, it was okay because I had my wholesale.
Right.
But as far as events and stuff like that, it was slow. I thought 2020 was going to be really bad, but I was still in Chicago at that time.
Okay.
And we set up, I did a makeshift little doorway thing, and we became a place that people wanted to walk to in the neighborhood, so we did well. And then we partnered with some people that usually do events, and we fed first responders. I just started doing food, because up there we did sandwiches and stuff too. Yeah. So we just started pushing our food more and getting bigger clients from the first responders, everyone like donating for that.
Right.
So that one went fine. But yeah, last year. But this year is going to be great. So
yeah, speaking into existence.
You know?
Speak it out there. It's going to be a great year. You know what I'm saying? It look like you got a good support team, you know, so it's going to be great. Do you have anything coming soon that, you know, if people wanted to check where you're going to be next, where would they go? Your Instagram?
My Instagram.
Instagram, okay.
Yes. Instagram.com/Little Lulu's Florida.
And we're going to put that link in the description, y'all, so y'all can go to it.
Not on Facebook, because I got hacked. And they keep posting porn on my business site.
On your business
you want
site?
for that? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And Facebook has no support. They're not giving back to me. But on Instagram, I post where I'm going to be every time.
Okay, because I don't know, my personal Facebook page, they did something and said that I said or posted something, and I didn't, and I can't post in groups, I can't do none of that, and then they shut it down. I shut it down at the beginning of the year. I brought it back last week. They shut it down. Yeah. So now I brought it back today. We'll see how long it's up on Facebook.
Facebook's terrible.
Facebook is ridiculous, man. It's a whole bunch of baby boomers on there. You know, the generation before us, and they complain about every damn thing. You know, you say one thing, that's why I avoid certain topics, because I already know it's going to be a firestorm, so forget that. So what was your now you say your best year was 2020?
No, it was just a good year. I thought it was going to tank us because everyone was staying in the house, but we pivot. I just pivot all the time. So One thing I wasn't expecting in Florida is people are cold when it's 70 degrees outside.
Oh my God.
So I thought, oh, it's gonna be warm all the time. Everyone's gonna love ices. At 70, they got hoodies and jackets, and they're cold. And they're like, it's too cold for ice cream. It's not. It's not too cold for ice cream. But we started doing lemonades now, so those are hitting.
Okay.
So they're all natural as well. Everything from scratch still. So yeah, I'm pushing those. Might do some mocktails. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, always got to pivot.
Let me ask you this. Would you, and I ask everybody this, especially those who just moved down here not too long ago, would you ever move back to Chicago?
If it was warm.
If it was warm. So the only thing keeping you away from Chicago is the weather.
And palm trees.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love my city. It's a great city. We have great culture. It gets a bad name because there's violence, but you know,
that's every major
city. Yeah, it's a fantastic city. Everybody I love is up there. Most everybody. But yeah, I miss home.
Miss home.
Yeah, but no, I'm not going there. It's probably like 7 degrees right now, and it was 80 today, so nope.
You should have heard these people last 2 weeks. Was it last week or 2 weeks down here? It was 20. You'd have thought the world was coming to an end.
Yeah, I know.
I'm trying to, but I will say this though. Once the temperature, the 50 degrees down here is not the 50 degrees up north.
Right.
Because in 50-degree weather, I put a jacket on up north. I'm good. 50 degrees down here, I need a coat.
So I heard that it's because the humidity down here, it makes it colder because the wetness in the air. I tried to explain that to my friends up north. I was like, no, you don't understand. It's cold. Like, they're like, it's not -7. So shut the fuck up.
Oh, we can't curse.
Oh.
No, I'm playing. We can curse.
Okay.
Yeah, shit, I curse all the time. Shit. But no, you're right, man. I was like, is it my body's not used to it down here yet? Is it like, what's going on? And then last week, I had for the first time that I've been there. I've been there since July 2023. Last week was the first time I turned the heat on. I was like, okay, this is enough. I can't take it no more. You know what I'm saying? I turned the heat on. And now today is 80 degrees.
Yeah, it's great. Oh, I've been waiting for the warm weather to come back.
I'm trying to kill us guy.
It lasted way too long, the cold. Usually it's like a week or two, and it's like back to 80. It's been 60s for a good month and a half.
Since about like the end of November, it's been like 60, maybe a creep of 70 or something.
Right. So that hurt the pockets because all the holiday events, it was colder.
That's what I was going to say. What is your most optimal season? Like, since it's warm down here almost all the time, is there a particular part of the year where it's like, okay, things are rolling?
Yeah, fall and spring.
Fall and spring, okay.
Because in the summer it's too hot. Everyone that's from down here doesn't want to go outside. And I've worked out here in the summer. It's either going to pour on you or you think you're going to die because the humidity is insane.
Yeah.
But the spring and the fall is when all the events are, and then you get all the holiday stuff in December, and then it kind of dies until February.
I was in shock last year because last year was my first winter. So January was cold. Wasn't as cold as it got a couple of weeks ago. Then in February of last year, like overnight, like a switch, it was 85 degrees in February. I wasn't used to that. I'm like, wait a minute, I should be in cold now. What the hell is going on here, you know? But this year I was ready for it. Like today I was ready. I'm like, okay, we good. We good. So coming down to Orlando, another great thing about businesses, I know you know, it's a business friendly state.
Yeah.
The taxes.
Yeah. That's nice.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's
so
very nice.
Keep the LLC in Orlando. This is our home base. We're gonna stay here.
We won't tell you too much. But if you like business, come down here. I'm just saying that right now. So I wanted another thing I wanted to ask you. Now, as business owners, of course, we have to pay attention to our competition. And the thing I see with your field, it's not a lot of people doing what you do.
No,
I noticed. I don't.
There's not, but there are people that are selling the product like Philadelphia water ice that you can get at Restaurant Depot, and the consumers compare us, and it's not the same. But it's hard to convince sometimes the festivals and stuff that we're not the same.
Right.
Like Lake Eola's Farmers Market, they have somebody that they're literally going to Restaurant Depot and buying it. And they should have somebody that's doing it homemade. It's a farmer's market, but. You know, it is what it is. You just gotta.
You keep doing what you do. And what makes you, what makes like you special is what you do.
Right.
And keep doing it and don't change it, because I notice when people change up stuff to try to keep or try to beat their competition or whatever, the product changes and it's not like it was originally. You know what I'm saying? So I always tell them, just keep the course. Everything is going to go. Speaking of that, are you putting anything in stores soon?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I pivoted to popsicles last year because it's easier to wholesale. Since my product doesn't have dyes or stabilizers or anything, it's sitting in the freezer at the store, or even like for them to wholesale sell it, they have to have a special freezer to keep it at temperature, because it's not kept at the same temperature as ice cream.
Right.
So there's more factors that people have to deal with.
Okay.
With popsicles, they could just put in the freezer.
Put in the freezer, right.
So it's not the same consistency. I prefer the Italian ice, but if I'm going to try to build more in the wholesale area, the pivot was necessary.
Okay. This is what we're going to do, y'all. We're going to take a quick break. Come back, because I'm getting low on water. And, water, you can drink water all night. It's good for you. But I'm getting low on water. We're going to take a break. Before I go to break, for those watching, feel free to comment, subscribe, join our membership. We just launched that yesterday. We're going to be doing an IRL stream in May in Miami or Fort Lauderdale, and where we're going to get an Airbnb, and we're going to have cameras throughout the house except the bedroom and the bathroom, and we're going to stream 3 days straight. It's going to be 6 people in the house. It's going to be a little crazy. So stay tuned for that. We'll have more on that, and we're going to take a water break, and and we'll be right back. All right. We are back. And got some more water. Tell you some electrolytes. It's good to have.
Good kind, yeah.
During the break, you learn about people during the break, and I heard you got a goofy side.
I mean, yeah, but
What is it? What's the goofy side about?
I'm
You
just
like
a
to have fun?
goofball. Yeah. Like we'd rather be silly and stupid than
You like to
uptight.
joan on people?
Like to what?
Joan on people? I'm sorry, that's a DC thing.
Yeah, that's what.
You joning on people saying like your mama
Oh,
jokes
see,
and
we
stuff
call
like
it
that.
roasting.
Roasting, same thing. There you go. We
Yeah.
call it joning or roasting.
Yeah. I could be good at that. I grew up around a lot of guys like my brothers, and they love to make fun of me, so I'm good at that.
So you thick skin.
Yeah, I think so. Definitely.
See,
definitely.
it's
Not
a
a lot
lot.
of things offend me.
So that's what I'm talking about. Because now here's the one thing down here though I will say, folks down here are very, very sensitive.
Are they?
I'm trying to tell you, from what I know, maybe I don't know, but compared to DC, and I'm not trying to say DC is all that, because it certainly isn't, or I would have been still up there, but these people down here take stuff personal real quick.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, like it's I had to back off a few friendships because it's like, I didn't mean it that way. Mm-hmm. But I don't like to apologize every time I say something. Now, I'm not going to blatantly disrespect you.
Right.
But I'm a funny dude, and the jokes I make sometimes are a little,
So is it the friends is from a younger generation that just are sensitive? It's just sensitive.
No, my
Florida people.
Yeah, them Florida.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah,
I don't know
soft.
what it is.
Palm trees keeps them soft.
Look, I'm. there you go. See, if I had my other mixer now, I would put all types of sound effects in here right now. You know what I'm saying? But no, it's super. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's just personal. But I'm seeing it's kind of a thing.
That's why they're harder to communicate with, because you can't have the normal banter because they don't get it.
Like, I'm black.
No hating on the Florida people. We cool, but
I'm gonna hate on them a couple of times. Number one, too
I need
sensitive.
to keep them coming to my business. So we're just gonna say we like you guys.
This is me. This is me, not her. This is just me.
Yeah.
I'm black, of course you can see, and I'm thick skinned. Somebody can make fun of me and black, and we can throw we can throw jokes back for. I'm not gonna take it personal. Mm-hmm. Whereas some other people, you're a racist, you're this, unless it's blatant disrespect and it's blatant, you know what I'm saying? But outside of that, I can take it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas, and this is, I don't know, man, it's just too sensitive.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
And then I don't like being around people I gotta walk on eggshells with. Mm-hmm. You know? So, do you think if you weren't doing the ice, what would you be doing? Would you be a comedian?
No, I ain't that funny. I mean, I'm a photographer, so I started the ice because I didn't want to take every client.
Gotcha.
I do a lot of weddings.
Okay.
And brides are crazy. So there's certain brides that would like to be like, no, I'm not. I'm good. I'm not shooting your wedding. So that was part of it, and then this kind of just took over. I still do photography, but a lot of my clients are in Chicago. So building a network down here, it's a slow snowball.
What's the I think I've asked you what was most challenging down here. What was the closest you ever been to quitting? I don't think I asked you that. I don't think you.
Closest I've ever been to quitting. Well, there's been a few times. There's been a few times in Chicago where it's the dead of winter. It's no one's coming in, because my store in Chicago, I would sit in there all day. My kids will tell you there's times they were there till 1 a.m.
Wow.
Because I had to make, that was mostly in the summer, I had to make ice.
Right.
Till whatever for events and stuff like that. But I mean, in the winter we'd get one customer sometimes. And it was really frustrating, and you just have to pivot, try something new. We started doing food up there. Also, when I moved down here, trying to figure out how to manage up there was extremely difficult. I had the first year I managed from here, and it was so stressful.
Wow.
because no one's going to do it like you are. And
Right.
trying to micromanage things when you're not around is terrible. The second year, I went up there a lot more, but I partnered with a friend and we basically co-op the space.
Okay.
Now we're finally up there in a good place. Somebody that I worked with previously, she makes the most delicious flans, everything. Tres leches. Oh, I wish I could eat everything she has, but it's a good thing I'm not up there. I'd be like 300 pounds. But she's running the store the way that I like it ran and the way that she likes it ran, and our products go well together. So finally that is at peace. Now I got to figure out down here
Are you trying to get a store down here?
I don't want to get a store down here until I really know the area that I want to be in. I feel like I'm still figuring out Florida.
Okay.
But I do want to get more with the schools, do events. A big challenge with that is they're all like, oh, well, Kona Ice comes here. And I'm like, Kona Ice, not hating on anybody else's business, but it's all dye and shit. Like, you guys are, how about you give your kids some fruit? But a challenge is, they get to, do the syrup themselves. It's exciting.
Gotcha.
I don't have all the frills that some places have. Like, they'll have like the $15 milkshake with a cheesecake thing on top, and it doesn't taste good, but it looks cool, and they put it on Instagram.
They
Mine
put a
tastes
lipstick
good.
on a pig. That's what
Right, exactly. So, but people like that. So that's a problem when you're trying to sell something that's just good.
Right. You're competing against
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You know what
So
I'm saying?
and I'm trying to get more into schools and more into businesses doing like employee appreciation and things like that.
Okay.
But yeah.
Well, what about let's talk about you a little bit more. We So we established that you like to laugh
Yeah.
and you like to drink water because water is great.
Yeah, water's great.
Water is great. Because of course
Stay
you have to,
hydrated.
you have
Stay
to.
hydrated.
You ice water. You know,
And you add the good water to the ice, and then you get a little.
you get a there you go. You know, so what else about like? I'm not going to ask you your age.
Good.
But what kind of music do you like? We like just general questions. Are you a music fan or Taylor Swift?
No.
NWA?
No. I am a hip hop reggae head.
There we go.
Juke music, back to Chicago.
Juke music,
Yeah,
what's
you
that?
gotta go look up Chicago juke music.
Chicago
okay.
juke music, okay.
That's what I grew up on. It's good
I have
stuff.
to listen to that.
House music.
House
Chicago's huge for house music.
Baltimore is too.
Yeah. But in Chicago we love music, so that's. Hold on, let me drink some water.
Go ahead. Like look, you grew up in the '90s.
Yeah.
That's to me that was the golden age of music. To me, the '90s was when everybody that was just the best music. You can call me old or whatever, but today's music is I don't understand words.
They're not saying words. They're just mumbling.
Right.
Yeah.
And my daughter one time was in the car, and my daughter listens more rock. Okay, she grew up and she listens more rock. But the little hip hop she listens to, hippity, and I'm in the car driving looking like this the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm like, am I old or is this shit just sucks?
Trash. Yeah. See, I grew up like Mos Def, Nas.
Yeah. That's all I'm pumping now. The artists I like today, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole.
Yeah.
On that type of thing.
From Chicago's Chance the Rapper from Chicago. Come on now, he's a good lyricist. He's a good lyricist. And he does a lot for the city. He's a good lyricist.
Kanye from Chicago.
Kanye, we don't care what Kanye does in Chicago. We follow him loyally.
Hold on. I gotta get this. Is Kanye from Chicago or is he from Atlanta?
I think he was born in Atlanta, grew up in Chicago.
So
no. He was born. No, he grew up in Chicago.
Okay.
I don't know about the Atlanta part, but he repped Chicago. He's from Chicago. He's Southside, and we follow him tough.
Well, that's loyalty. That's that Chicago loyalty. There you go.
Well, we understand him because when he does little crash outs, we're like, okay, we get it.
He's from Chicago. Yeah, we do that every now and then.
That's how we act sometimes,
Exactly. So let me ask. So Schoolboy Q now. He's from Chicago. I like
Schoolboy Q
I like
too.
Schoolboy Q.
I like
He's from
Schoolboy
Chicago.
Q.
So you said the music was jukebox, right?
Juke.
Okay, juke.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you some music to listen to from DC.
Okay.
It's called Go-Go.
Okay.
All right. Listen to Go-Go music. Red Essence and who's it? Chuck Brown. Everybody know Chuck Brown.
Okay.
That was our music.
Okay.
Now I wasn't the biggest go-go fan, especially this new go-go bullshit. I can't get with that. But go-go music, DC. But like,
Now, what kind of vibe is it? Because like juke is like before twerking was twerking. It was.
it's
Juke.
kind of it's a vibe.
Okay. All right.
It's a vibe. It'll enough drinks and you play some go-go, you end up twerking.
Okay.
The go-go, listen to some go-go. I'm trying to tell you right now.
All right.
Bro, listen to some go-go. You'll trust me. Some water and go-go.
Hey.
All she wrote. I'm trying to tell you right now. Take it from and then tell me how you like it when you listen to it.
All right, I got
I'll
you.
play the jukebox.
Okay.
I mean the juke.
Juke. Yeah. Juke.
So the ice cream, the iced ice. Can you, without giving away all your secrets, how do you make it? If you can give a general.
It's just fruit, water, and
Just
sugar.
for water. Okay.
Fruit, water, and sugar. You blend it together. It goes into the magical machine, and it comes out as an icy.
And you don't put natural flavors. You have like
No,
fruit.
just fruit. Yeah, real fruit.
See, that's the difference.
All real fruit. Yeah.
No dyes, none of that.
Yeah. Even like the coconut, I buy pure coconut cream. I don't use no Coco Loco. It's got 20 different ingredients in it.
Coco Loco, I never even heard of that. Is Coco Loco?
You didn't grow up with any Puerto Ricans, huh?
I'm meeting them now down here. I'll tell you that. There's a lot of them there. I'm meeting them down here.
Yeah. There's a lot in Chicago too.
Yeah, and I love them to death. My homeboy is Puerto Rican, and look, I'm gonna tell you, I can't keep up. Like tonight, when I go, I can't keep up. No, I already know. Like back, I'm not gonna say you old as me. I'm old, you know. But I will say, yeah, you young. See, but I tell people this.
Don't let the 17-year-old children fool you. I'm a youngster.
She could have had it when she was 15.
I was 12.
There you go. Pop them out now, But I like to tell people I'm a old young man, but a young old man. Fellas my age, keep that in mind. Especially you ain't 50 yet. If you ain't 50 yet, you ain't old.
And when you're 50, you're going to be like, 50 ain't old. Wait till I'm 60. Just keep moving. You just got to keep it moving.
Keep it moving,
Yeah.
So if people want to now, can an individual request you, like if I'm having a house party or somebody's having a party, they
you can request me. Yes, definitely. And I can make boozy slushies for everybody too.
Okay.
Yeah, we could set up a whole little bar. Just message me on Instagram.
Okay.
Or email littlelulu'sitalianice@gmail. And I love doing stuff like that.
And you make it to request, or you just bring?
I can. Okay. It depends on the party. Usually I have 8 flavors, and then we do different slushies and stuff like that. But I can make to request as well.
Okay. Well, y'all heard that, right? Mm-hmm. Look, I have a birthday coming this year. I'm definitely going to reserve.
Yes.
I'm not. Now here's the thing. I wish I'd known last year, but I knew, but I didn't. I'm going to do a party bus again this year.
Oh.
And the party bus has a bar on it. Mm-hmm. So if I was to ask and request you, could you go do that on the party bus?
I could, or you can get the alcohol popsicles and just put them in the drink or eat them like that.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Different variety.
See,
you know, see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, look.
We'll figure it out.
We're going to make it happen.
Yes,
Man.
yes.
Support local, especially, we're new down here. And a lot of the things we're bringing down here, y'all haven't had down here. Mm-hmm. So support these businesses as best you can, and so they can thrive. And a lot of people are coming down here to Orlando. They're bringing different things down here, which I think is a beautiful thing. So I never even heard of what you had until I saw you that day. Mm-hmm. Like, this is unique. And I got one, and it was good. Mm-hmm. And I put some extra water in it, and it was even better. I'm like, yo. So you see her, when is your next event?
Friday.
Next
Friday we'll be at Get Down Maitland. They have music, they have bouncy houses for the kids.
Nice.
And then Sunday is Super Bowl Sunday, but it's before Super Bowl at Mellow Market, which is a cute little market. They got food, us. Right. They got a little bar going too. Okay. So yeah, it's a good fun time. And then we'll be at Porch Fest, which if you haven't been, have you been to Porch Fest? Is in Sanford. It is so much fun.
Is it at the it's not at the cabana,
No,
is it?
it's in the community. They have different bands set up on different porches throughout the day. So it's like a music festival on porches in the neighborhood.
Wow.
And there's like thousands of people that go, and they just go from porch to porch listening to whatever music is playing, and it's really cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
so we'll be there.
that?
That's February 22nd.
22nd. Okay, so you got some events this month. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to I don't know about I think that one I can make. I definitely can make that one.
You should, if you can, you should. It's a really cool event.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna make that because I'm supposed to be going back up to DC for a couple
In the cold?
days.
Why?
I'll tell you off air.
So cold.
I'll tell you.
My mom asked me, "Are you gonna come home for Christmas?" No, you're supposed to come here. I moved to Florida for a reason.
Well, my mom, she's never flown, and she's 78 now, so I know she ain't flying now. That's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? So only time I see her, I have to go up there. You know, and I ain't flying like that. I kept the Amtrak. I get
That
on the
long
Amtrak,
ass ride.
17. It's beautiful though. It's beautiful on the Amtrak.
I'm sure it's pretty.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy some of your stuff and bring it on the room.
Whole ride.
Whole
It's
ride.
like a
But see, here's the
day.
thing: the key is you don't get a chair for you get a roomette
Oh,
where you get a little, you know.
so you could bring a friend.
You could, yeah.
You
bring
take
a
an
friend.
Amtrak,
Yeah, you bring a friend. Y'all
Go
got
somewhere.
look. They got it's like the chairs turn into beds. It's enough room for two people.
Okay, that's
Two
all we
people
need.
can fit comfortably
We
in
don't
there.
need to have more than that.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
Look,
two.
me and somebody else get in there. I ain't the smallest dude in the world, and another person can fit in there
Okay.
with me. You know what I'm
All
saying? So
right.
you
All
should do it.
right.
It's
Yeah,
beautiful. The
that's right.
scenery. You know, it's just all your food is included for the room mats. I think more people should do the train thing.
All right. They have a train now from Chicago to Florida.
They do?
Yeah, it takes
Oh,
like
yeah.
2 days, but
Okay.
I might do that one day when I have
tell
some
my
time.
daughter
I don't
now.
gotta work.
Hey, your daddy
You
can
know.
come see you now because he ain't
Yeah.
flying up there. Well,
You can. There's many other ways to get up there.
Exactly.
You drive.
no, I'm not
You know,
driving.
you drive,
No, it's the train or bus. Or we'll FaceTime, but I ain't trying. No, look, I had my car delivered down here. I wasn't driving
Oh
all the way
wow.
down
Okay.
here.
It is scary when you drive down here and you go through
Yeah.
Tennessee, those mountains. That was terrifying.
Yeah, yeah. and-
So, what part of Chicago is your daughter in?
what part is she? She's in the. She told me only thing I know is the Arts District. Is what she said. What is that?
Maybe
mean?
West Loop. Maybe.
Yeah, she's.
There's.
20
I mean,
minutes.
there's art everywhere. We really like art, so it depends.
She said she's 20 minutes from the airport,
Okay.
and that's about as.
All right. She probably like Logan Square, Wicker Park area, which is the funnest place to go out. Yeah, because it's
Okay.
like where the locals go. We got cool little bars, nice shopping.
Yeah.
You know, it's not in downtown. We stay out of downtown.
I was scared because when she told me, because you know they tell you, they kind of assign you a place. I said when she told me that, I'm like, what part? Mm-hmm. You on the south side? She's like, no, Dad, I'm not on the south side. I'm on the Arts District. I say, oh, okay.
Yeah, she's
I'm
probably
like-
in Wicker Park.
Well,
Wicker Park's
good.
fun.
Good. I think she said park something, but I
Yeah,
don't remember what it
yeah,
was.
it's probably
So that's
Wicker Park.
good.
There's a lot of park. Like I'm from Albany Park. There's Wicker
Right.
Park. There's Hyde Park. There's a bunch of different parks. But Wicker Park used to be some Chicago history.
Uh-oh.
North Avenue was the hooker walk.
The what?
The hooker walk.
Oh, the hose walk?
Yeah, the hose.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's like 14th Street in D.C.
Okay, so yeah,
that was
yeah,
good. That's
yeah.
what the ladies of the night.
Right. But they was out on the day too. They'd ask us to.
They was just the ladies.
Right, they was just out there. But yeah, they would ask us to help them with their hair.
Their hair.
Yeah, well, they was, a little high on some things, and I'm like, will you fix my ponytail? No.
Take this icy and cool down. How about that? Take this ice.
Get out of my hallway. You stink.
Yeah.
Too much water.
Too much water. Too much water. Too much water is not good for you. I'm telling you. You gotta, you gotta drink your water in doses. But yeah, well, I hope. I'm pretty sure she's seen some of that.
No. It's better now.
It's better.
Yeah. It's not
Okay.
that anymore. Now they had the Real World Chicago was in that neighborhood. After that, it's just a whole bunch of white people
Wow, oh, yeah.
and art and like the little hipsters, you know.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. well,
They smell about as bad as the hookers, but they're nicer people.
Okay, well, they kind of cleaned up 14th Street too, so I guess they put the ladies of the night out of business.
Right, I know.
But see, well, nah, don't come down here. Nah, don't come down. Y'all stay up there where y'all at. It's cool. It's cool. One last question. Where do you see your company in 5 years, realistically?
That's a good question. I want to have a store down here for sure, a brick and mortar, and I want to be wholesaling a lot more. I want to get into stores. I want to be in other small businesses, doing collabs and things like that, and doing the larger festivals.
Okay.
For sure, like we want to be at EDC, we want to be at the 3-day, 4-day festivals, and traveling all around doing them.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm going to steal something from another podcast because I like it and I'm going to do it. And I'm going to start asking everybody this before we're done. I'm grateful for a lot of things. What are 3 things that you are grateful for as we sit here now?
I woke up this morning and I breathed some air. My children. And my support system, I have a fantastic support system. Even from Chicago, they love me, and I'm blessed to have them.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Look, and one more time before we go, all of your social media, we're gonna put the links down at the bottom. But Instagram.com/LittleLulu'sFlorida. There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
I'm on TikTok too, but I'm not good at the tiki-taki stuff. So my daughter's supposed to help me with that.
The fact that you said tiki-taki, that's how I know. That's when you know somebody a little old, like,
I'm trying, but...
Hey, look, I'm getting into the tiki-taki myself. We do live streams on there because I still don't like TikTok, but I know it's a necessary evil.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have to do it. And I think all of our children, my daughter told me about the TikTok, and now I'm on there, not doing stupid stuff. I'm on there promoting.
See, my daughter should be running my TikTok, Jayla.
See?
Run the TikTok.
You hear that, Jayla, right?
You're supposed to be our social media crew, Jayla.
See? Look, sometimes the boss got to come down hard. You got, you know what I'm saying? The boss got,
she got to hit me for that.
Jayla about that.
No.
We gonna do that.
No.
We'll be checking on next time.
That's actually our logo is Jayla.
That's her.
That's her. Yeah. She used to have some jacked up teeth. She's got braces now. Little Lulu's up.
She gonna kill you. She gonna kill you. How old is she live?
She's 17.
That's right. You told me 17.
Yeah. So she gonna hate me for all those comments.
Oh boy. Yeah. Well, Jada, post a comment here. Tell us how you feel about your mom.
Right.
Okay. But get on that social media, all right? Do that. One day, I'm pretty sure this gonna be yours.
Yep. And you're gonna book us for all your events, all the people, But yeah, Jayla, get on your job.
There you go.
That's what I'm doing for.
Well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
And I thank your security guard for coming too over there.
Thanks, babe.
Man, look, we gonna drink some water, but y'all be safe, love each other, have fun. Just have fun, man. Just have fun. F all the division, and we got everything divides everybody these days. Last thing we need is something else to divide us. Have fun, enjoy yourselves, and we'll be back tomorrow with another person in business in Orlando, entrepreneurs. Thank y'all for tuning in, and we will see you then.